You bet. Okay, if I take out a knife and knife her to death, is that evil?
Yes, that's evil.
Okay, why is it evil?
Because she didn't ask for it.
Yeah, I would argue it's evil because she's a real human being created by God for a purpose, and if I murder her, that's evil. Now, if she's 1 day old, just had her birth, was born yesterday, and I come and I murder her, is that evil?
Yes.
Okay. Let's say it's 1 week before she's born, that I cut her out of her mother's womb, and I've got a head and a body and 2 arms and 2 legs of her. Is that evil? Why? Why is that evil? Living being, okay? Okay, then it seems to me
It's like if
that
I
what
had a little egg with me
yeah,
and I watched it grow,
right?
I wouldn't want to stomp on my egg, seeing there how little it is. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I
Even
sure
if it's
do.
a little bean, you know?
Yeah, I sure do.
I have a question actually. So I'm pro-life, but the only question I can't answer with that is that if I were to have like a daughter that was 13
Yeah.
and got pregnant, I don't know what I would do. But I'm pro-life, so like I wouldn't know how to answer that question to like others. You know?
bet. Okay, your value. Is it based on your mom and dad being in love with each other when you were conceived? If your mom and dad hated each other's guts and you were conceived, that does not change your value as a human being. If your mother was 14 years old when you were conceived, does that mean you're less valuable than if she would have conceived when she was 24 years of age? No. What you've got to answer is, what is the basis for the value of a human life? And I would argue the basis of your value is you're not an accident. You're a human being created in the image of God, meaning by that, you are created to reflect God's character, to reflect God's goodness, to reflect God's love, to reflect God's forgiveness, to reflect God's integrity, honesty, and faithfulness. You are valuable, regardless of whether mom and dad were divorced, regardless of whether your father abused your mother. You have a life that's a gift ultimately from God. And that is why I am strongly opposed to anybody ending your life at any point.